Good morning, students. I have already covered in the last lectures some of the loop concepts and its programs. Let's continue that. Here I have written a program, write a program to print the Fibonacci series. As we all know that Fibonacci series is a series whose first term is 0, next term is 1 and the term after that is sum of just previous two term. Means if the sum of previous two term, means if first term is 0, next term is 1, then the next term will be 0 plus 1, means will be 1. The previous two term is now 1 and 1, means the next term will be 1 plus 1 means 2. Okay, and the next term will be 2 plus 1 means 3. The next term will be 3 plus 2 means 5. Next term will be 5 plus 3, 8. The next term will be 8 plus 5, 13. And this way the series will be printed. But this series is up to infinite and we have to take some numbers up to which we want to, the number of term has to be taken as input. Means the number of term that we want to print the series has to be taken as input, and for that I have declared a variable capital N. This is the number of term. A is initialized as 0, means first term is A, that has been initialized from 0, and next term means second term is 1, that has been initialized in the variable B. Now this C variable is will be used for next term. I have written enter a number. The number is entered to variable N. Fibonacci series up to that number has to be printed, and for that I have first printed the first two term A and B. A is 0, B is 1, means 0 and 1 will be printed. First two term has been already printed. Now since the two term has been printed, now that's why I have created a loop from 1 to n minus 2, because first two term has been already printed. Okay, I now contains 1 to n minus 2 values, means the number of term reduced to 2 value because two values has been already printed. Here I computed the next term C, that is I have already told you that the next term is the addition of first two term. Means C is A plus B. A plus B will be put to the C variable. Now what we have to do? We have to make the B as A. We have to make the B, I have initialized the B to A and this C to B, so that the next term the previous two terms updated, and that has been already printed there. C is computed and printed. Then the term is replaced. A becomes B and B becomes C. Now the C again computed and printed. This way the next term are computed and printed, and the next term is the sum of previous two term. It will keep on going up to the number of term minus 2, because first two term has been already printed, and this way the Fibonacci series will be printed. Let if the number of term is 5, the first 5 Fibonacci series will be printed. Here A is 0, B is 1, is 0 and 1 will be firstly printed. Then the loop started from 1 to n minus 2, means 5 minus 2 is 3. Loop will run 3 times only, 1, 2 and 3. I equals to 1, I less than equals to n minus 2 means 5 minus 2 means 3. And firstly C will be computed from, and 0 plus 1. A is 0, B is 1, 0 plus 1, 1. C becomes 1 and it will printed, means 1 will be printed again. Then B is assigned to A. B is, we have already seen that B equals to 1. B is assigned to A, means A becomes 1 now. And C is assigned, that has been already computed through 1 assigned to B. Means A and B both are 1 now. Now thus again control will come to the loop. C will be computed, 1 plus 1 means 2, and that 2 will be printed. Then the C becomes B, means B equals to 2, and B, that is 1, becomes A, means A equals to 1, and thus 1 plus 2 is computed to C, and C is printed. This way this Fibonacci series may be printed. Now there are two keywords that we generally use in the looping. First is break keyword and second is continue keyword. First, the break keyword. Whenever the break keyword is encountered in loop, then the control will jump outside the current loop. Whenever the break keyword is encountered, the control will move outside the loop. Let you remember that whenever a break keyword encountered, the control will move outside the loop. The control will jump out of the loop. Whenever a continue keyword is encountered, the control will move to the beginning of the loop. These are two concepts that I have explained through some program. Means firstly we will cover break. We have already used this break keyword to the switch case. There in each case we have written break. We are writing break to make that case execute, and whenever the break encountered to that case, control will move outside the switch body. Means we are moving the control outside the switch statement there in switch case statement, and the same concept are using in loop. Whenever the break encountered in loop body of the loop, the control will come outside that body. Okay, and for that I have written a program. Here there is a for loop, and statement 1, statement 2 is executed, and for certain condition I have created a break statement. If this particular condition arises, the control will break and control will come outside the loop. Means statement 3 will not executed. I have written statement 1, statement 2, then condition. If the condition is true, then only the break encountered, and if the break encounter, control will come out of the loop, and this statement 3 will not be executed, and after that the statement X will be executed. The same has been implemented here. I have created a loop from 1 to 10. I have, if I equals to 5, break is encountered, otherwise break will not encounter. Printf has been written in this body. Means if I is 1, control will come to the loop body. I is 1, 1 is less than equals to 10 is true, control will come to the loop body. If 1 equals to 5, this condition is not true. That's why control will not go to the break. It will come to the print, and the I will be printed as 1. Then I will be updated to 2. 2 is less than equals to 10, again true. Control will come here in the body. Test is done. If I equals to 5, means 2 equals to 5, again it is not true. Break will not encounter, control will print that I. Then I will be updated. Keep on. If when I becomes 5, then I equals to 5 becomes true, and break encounter, a control will come outside the loop. Means from 5 nothing will be printed, because whenever the 5 encountered, the control will come out of the loop. Means only 1, 2, 3, 4 will be printed. Means the output of this is only 1, 2, 3, 4. Now here the continue keyword, I have already told you, whenever the continue keyword is encountered, the control come to the beginning of the loop. Means control will come to the increment decrement variable, update position it will come. And for that I have written a syntax. For loop has been used, and statement 1, statement 2, and here is the condition. If condition tested to be true, the continue will be encountered, and control will come to the updation position. And statement 3 will not means control will come to the updation position. Again the condition is tested, and if it becomes true, the control will come to the body again. Here I have written a code for that. The same concept has been implemented. I have created a loop from 1 to 10, and here if I equals to 5, the continue will encounter and I is being printed. Means control will come to the continue only when I equals to 5. Initially, when the loop initializes I equals to 1, 1 is less than equals to 10, control will come to the body of the loop. I equals to 5 is not true, so control will not go to the continue, it will go to the printf and I will be printed as 1. Then I will be updated to 2, 2 is less than equals to 10 is true, again control will come to the body of the loop. Condition I equals to 5 is false because 2 equals to 5 is false, it will not go to the continue, 2 will be printed, then 3 will be printed, then 4 will be printed. When I becomes 5, I equals to 5 is true, means control will go to the continue. Continue means it will go to the I plus plus. I plus plus becomes 6 now, and 6 now it has been already printed 1, 2, 3, 4. When I is 5, continue encounter, control comes to the I plus plus and I becomes 6. 6 is less than equals to 10 is true, control will come to the body. 6 equals to 5 is false, means control will not go to the continue, I will be printed, means 6 will be printed. Similarly 7 will be printed, 8 will be printed, 9 will be printed, 10 will be printed, means only 5 will not printed, only 5 will not printed. 1, 2, 3, 4 has been printed because when I is 1, 2, 3, 4, control not go to the continue. Control will only come to the continue, it will encounter continue only when I equals to 5, means I value is 5, then only continue will be encountered. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is printed whenever I becomes 5, continue encountered, and I control will come to the I plus plus, it becomes 6, means 6 at this time also 6 equals to 5 is false, control will now go to the continue, 6 will be printed. This way 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 will be printed, means 1, 2, 3, 4, then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 will be printed, means 5 will be skipped only. So then whenever we want to skip particular instructions to be executed, then in that situation we will use this continue keyword. Okay, I hope you all understand. Here is the difference between break and continue keyword. Break keyword can be used inside the loop and switch statement. Continue can be used inside the loop only. Okay. Break keyword terminates the execution of loop statement, but continue does not terminate the execution of the loop statement. It will just send the control to the next iteration. Break keyword is similarly used as the exit statement, but in continue it helps in jumping from the current loop iteration to the next iteration, means to skipping some value we have to use this continue statement. Okay. Now I have written some of the program. I have written a program to check whether a number is prime or not. Okay, and for that I have declared a flag. I have entered a number that I want to check whether it is prime or not. I have started since 1 is a number is prime only when it is divisible by itself or 1. That's why I have checked from 2 to less than n by 2, less than equals to n by 2, and I keep on checking divisibility of this I to n, and whenever the divisibility becomes true, if it is divisible from 2 to its half, then I have changed this flag from 0 to 1, and whenever this flag value is 0 or 1, and if the flag value is 0 and not equals to 1, then it is printed that the number is prime number, otherwise the number is not prime number. Means flag becomes 1 only when the number is divisible by not only by 1 or itself, it is divisible from 2 to less than that number also. In that situation, the flag becomes 1, and whenever we see that the flag value is not 0, means flag remains 0, means it is prime number, otherwise it's not a prime number. Then I have explained here multiple loop variables. If you want to execute multiple loop, I have recreated, we can use multiple loop variable, multiple initialization, multiple increment decrement may be done, like here written here. Okay, now I want to find the sum of digit of a number. I have written a code, just move to that code only. I want to find the sum of digits of a number, and for that we have to know that if a number, if I put a modulus operator to a number, if let's say number is 2014 and I have take its modulus from 10, 2014 modulus 10, then it will give the remainder 4. 2014 is the number, modulus 10 if we perform, the result will be 4. Means to extract a number, this modulus 10 operation will be held. And to remove that last digit, we will just divide that number by 10, because we know that whenever there is an integer number and if we divide it by 10, means integer upon integer will always give integer, means it will give the quotient only. And this concept may be used to remove that last digit from the number. The same concept I have used here. There is a number n, num, we will find the sum of the digits of the number. For that I have initialized sum equals to 0, and remainder we will check, extract each and every number, and we will put that to remainder. Okay, I have scanned the number to whom the sum of digit has to be find. I have initialized this number to n variable, because okay, while n is greater than 0, while n is greater than 0, the one last digit has been extracted by n modulus 10 and put to the remainder variable, rem variable. Now this last digit has been added to some variable that is already initialized to 0. Means one digit has been extracted from the number and it has been added to the sum variable. Now the number is updated and we just remove the last digit. N equals to n by 10 will give the quotient and it will remove the last digit. And again, that if n is greater than 2, the remainder will be evaluated. Means if the number is 254, firstly the control will come to n greater than 0. 254 is greater than 0. Yes, it is true. Control will come inside n modulus 10, means 254 modulus 10 will give 4, means rem variable have 4. This has been added to the sum, 4 has been, means 0 plus 4, sum is now 4. Now n is updated, n equals to n by 10, means n will becomes now 25 only. Okay, because 254 upon 10 will result 25. Again now the n is 25. The control will come to the condition of the loop again. 25 is greater than 0 is again true. Now the n modulus 10 will be evaluated, means 25 modulus 10 will be evaluated, that will give 5 in the rem variable, and that 5 is added to the sum, that is already 4. 4 plus 5 becomes 9. Now the sum is 9. N is updated to n by 10 again, means 25 by 10 means it will give 2 only. Now the n is 2. Control will come to the condition again, 2 is greater than 0, it again true. Control will come to the loop body, remainder is evaluated 2 modulus 10, it will give the 2 as the remainder, and this 2 is added to the sum. Now 9 plus 2, sum is already 9, 9 plus 2 means 11, sum is now 11. Now n equals to n by 10 means 2 by 10 will give 0, and again the condition is tested, n is greater than 0, 0 is greater than 0 becomes false, control will come out of the loop, and the sum that has been already evaluated to 11 will be printed. This way we can use this logic to extract a number, put it to the sum variable and add it to some variable that has been already initialized to 0. Now update the number, and this will keep on going until the number is greater than 0. This way we can find the sum of digits of a number. Now this is the logic to find the reverse of a number, and we will just move to the program part. And this program, here in this program we will try to find the reverse of a number. For that same, I have taken the num variable as to in which we will put the number, and we will find input a number is initialized to n. While number is greater than 0, we will extract a number, put this to remainder, rem variable, and the reverse is calculated by this formula. Reverse is equal to reverse into 10 plus remainder, and now the number is updated. Every time the one digit is extracted, reverse is calculated and number is updated, and this way the number will be reversed and may be printed. Okay. Rest of the program we will cover in the next video. Okay, thank you. Thanks again. We will meet in the next lecture again. Thank you.